I was thinking about you today. Once I pass this test and get into this pre-med program, it will be clearer than ever how different you and I are. Honestly, I was seriously mad when I found out my dad was marrying a loser high school dropout like you. Ever since the day I first met you, I could tell that you and I were just not at all in the same league. And now I can finally say that you do not deserve to be in the same family, the same house, or even the same country as me and my dad. Get out of our house right now. Oh, today was your big test, wasn't it? You seem like you're in as good of a mood as you ever are. Can I take that to mean that you're confident about how well you performed? You got that right. I finished that stupid test faster than any of the other morons in the room. It was way easier than I thought it would be. I was even kind of disappointed. But not even half as disappointed as I am that my dad married you. I've been waiting for the day when I could finally tell you exactly how I feel about you. And now that day has come. A low IQ loser like you has no right to marry my dad or call yourself my mom. I've been doing plenty of waiting myself, Luna. I've been waiting for the day when you would finally calm down and accept that your dad and I wanted to be together. But now I'm afraid that day may never come. Are you kidding? Of course it's never going to come. I have never for 1 second thought of you as anything other than a free maid service. God knows my dad isn't going to do any of the housework. And since I was busy studying for my test, I haven't had any free time at all lately either. And with you around, the house stayed clean, so I kept my mouth shut. But guess what? I just finished taking my test, so I'll have a ton of free time to wash the dishes or whatever. So I'm happy to announce that we don't need you anymore. I can take care of myself just fine. Wow, Luna, I had no idea you felt so strongly about me. I mean, you've always been pretty short with me, and the way you spoke to me always gave me the idea that you weren't too fond of me. But to say I was nothing more than a free maid service for you? I know I'm not perfect, but I'll have you know that I was doing my best to support you. I was hoping that one day you might even start calling me Mom. Oh my God, no! Don't hold your breath for that. You want to be my mom? Tell you what, how about you go and get admitted into a college as prestigious as the one I'm about to go to? If you can do that, then I'll call you whatever you want. I see you're still held up on the idea of having a college education. I can assure you that there are many more important things in life than educational attainment. I really hope that you can come to understand that. If you can learn to focus on the most important things, then you're far more likely to live the best life possible. Huh? What are you rambling on about? I already know how to live my best life possible. I literally have a 5-year plan. And everything is going just how I wanted it to go. Really, the only super important step in the plan was passing this test and getting admitted to the pre-med program. And now that I've done that, the rest is going to be super easy. Well, I'm glad you have a plan for your life. I'm also glad to see that you've chosen a wonderful path in life. Being a doctor is an incredibly important and rewarding profession. You'll have the ability to help people who are in need. You could even save a person's life. Wouldn't that be incredible? What are you talking about? You think that's why I wanted to get into this pre-med program? You mean it's not? No, you idiot! Get real! You think I want to spend all my time around sick people? Yuck. What if one of them coughs or bleeds all over me? That could get me sick, and I'll take a hard pass on that. I'm not sure what you mean, Luna. You're saying that you aren't going to become a doctor to help people in need? No. What's with you, Carly? What do you think I am, some kind of saint? I don't care about a bunch of coughing, bleeding, puking, screaming, crying, sick and injured people. There is only one thing in this world that I care about. Me. All I want out of college is to get married to an elite guy who's going to go on to become rich and influential. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life working like some kind of corporate drone. Even if I did want to work, it definitely wouldn't be with sick people. No, I just want to marry a rich man. He'll give me all the money I want to buy clothes and shoes. He'll take me on expensive trips to exotic locations all around the world. That's my dream. I see. Well, that's quite the dream you have, Luna. I don't know how good of an idea it's going to be, considering how expensive the pre-med program you're applying to is. It's just like any other investment. Some people invest in stocks, some people invest in real estate, and some people invest in cryptocurrency. I'm going to invest in something that'll have a way better payoff. All I need to do is pretty myself up every class, find the guy who looks the most promising, and use my feminine charm on him. Then we'll get married and he'll pay off whatever debt I build up while in school and have tons of money left over. That's the kind of life my dad would want me to have. He wouldn't want me wasting away the best years of my life studying, working, slaving away just to bring home an average income. So that's the plan you talked about earlier? You're just going to marry a guy and have him take care of you? I can't believe you actually thought I wanted to work. You're such a moron. Your problem is that you're thinking like a low IQ high school dropout. You and I aren't even close to being on the same level, and don't you forget that. Now, for the last time, divorce my dad and get out of our house and our lives. We don't need you now, and we never will. So pack up your stuff and be gone by tomorrow morning. Actually, you know what? Don't pack up your stuff. I'll just throw it all down to the curb for you. So you can just go straight from your office to some homeless shelter or something, because you are never setting foot in this house again. Luna, I feel like I should warn you that you are making a tremendous mistake. Are you sure you want to do this? Once you kick me out of your life, there is no way you'll ever be able to bring me back in. Oh, I am 100% sure. And my dad will be happier this way too. Like, why would he even want to stay with a dumb old woman like you? With you out of the way, he can date younger and prettier women. Okay then, Luna. Have it your way. Hello there, Carly. How are things? Have you recovered from the shock of me getting you kicked out of the house? Have you adjusted to the harsh realities of being homeless? Wow, I didn't expect to hear from you, Luna. I was under the impression that you never wanted to speak to me again. Why are you texting me even after your big plan to kick me out succeeded? Aw, are you sad that I ruined your life? Are you gonna cry now? I'm actually quite busy at the moment, Luna. If you have something to say to me, I'd appreciate if you could make it quick. Oh, yeah, you are definitely crying right now. Anyway, would you like to know what I just found out? I passed the entrance exam for the pre-med program. Dad was so happy for me when I told him. He just about started crying. And you know what that means? Now it's official. I am going to live a way different life than you. Like, it's going to be so different, you wouldn't even be able to comprehend it. Wow, that's excellent. I'm glad you're one step closer to making your dream come true, Luna. I do have one question for you, though. This isn't any of my concern anymore, but I am curious. How are you planning on paying for your tuition? Is your dad going to be able to help you out with that? What kind of question is that? Yeah, he's going to help me. He's going to pay for the whole thing. Is that so? Well, if that's the case, then that's great news. Oh no, don't tell me. Did you ask me that expecting that I wouldn't have a plan for paying my tuition? Like you thought I would overlook such an important detail? Oh my God, you are pathetic. Sorry, Carly, but unlike you, I actually have a functioning brain. You're so lame, seriously. I was only asking out of curiosity. You say you're fine, so that answers my question. Anyway, since we're not family anymore, I would appreciate it if you could stop sending me messages like this. This is hilarious. You're so jealous that I'm gonna have a way better life than you. I'm glad I texted you, Carly. I needed a good laugh after doing nothing but studying all day for the last year while preparing for the admissions test. Anyway, I'll let you go. I wouldn't want you to lose your spot in line at the soup kitchen. Bye-bye, Carly. I look forward to seeing your obituary. Bye, Luna. I hope things go as well for you as you hope.
Yo, Carly, what's up, babe? Everything good? I was wondering, you want to go out on a date or something one of these days? I miss my girl.
I'd love that. I miss seeing you every day, too. By the way, how has Luna been since we divorced?
That kid? Well, considering I divorced you for her and had to go back to living on my own, I'm not really interested in doing anything else for her. Like, I barely even respond to her texts anymore. I had a kid at the cafe I stopped at the other day teach me how to disable notifications for her number.
You know what, Kent? You are one interesting guy. You have this odd combination of being willing to make massive sacrifices for your daughter and then not giving her the time of day.
Yeah, I mean, what else could I do? I knew from the very start that she would be against me getting remarried. I thought that once she got used to it, she'd chill out and stop being such a buzzkill, but boy, was I wrong. And I was never really all that big into the whole institution of marriage anyway. If me divorcing you means she's satisfied, I'm satisfied, and you're satisfied, then everybody's happy, right?
Yeah, I suppose it's working out well enough for all of us so far. But are you sure you're okay with going no contact with your own daughter?
Man, that girl never gave me the respect she should have. Like, you should have heard the way she was talking when talking me into divorcing you. She was all like, think about it, Dad, you'll be free to date younger and prettier women. I mean, it's like she doesn't even know me. There's only one lovebird who can tame this free spirit, and that's you, Carly.
We really were made for each other, weren't we? That's why I had no issue agreeing to have a nice and clean divorce with you, just like she wanted. I know our relationship is stronger than any piece of paper.
And we're still seeing each other at least once a week. So yeah, if that's what she thinks of me, then I'll say that this is me fulfilling the last of my duties to her as her father. She's already 18 and she'll be going to college soon, so she can support herself from now on. Divorcing you was the last request that I'll ever take from her.
I'm just kind of surprised that you're so easygoing about this. Even you, easily the most easygoing man I've ever met. I mean, I'm on the same page as you and was never all that caught up in the idea of a legal marriage. Plus, right from the start, I wasn't concerned at all with what Luna thought of us being together, but you're still her father. I guess it's hard for me to believe you'd be okay with cutting her off like that.
Well, I mean, think about it. I never had things as good as they were when I was living with you. Being around you all the time was really fun, and I gave up all of that for her. If that's not enough to satisfy her, then she's just being way too greedy.
All right, if you say so. So what are your plans for what you'll do here on out?
Well, I terminated my lease, so the next thing I'm gonna do is look for a plot of land out in the woods somewhere. I'm finally gonna make my dream come true. I'm gonna live off the land, grow my own food, and be self-sufficient. Since I'm not living with you anymore, that means I'm free to live wherever and do whatever I want, right?
That's so like you, Kent. And yeah, you're right, living with me must have been a bit cramped for you. We had to live somewhere that was within a reasonable commute of my office.
Right? I was like an animal trapped in a cage. A nice cage, mind you, but a cage nonetheless. Plus, you know that I've never been what you'd call a high-income individual, right? I basically just work whatever job sounds the most interesting to me any given week. Which, while exciting, isn't exactly the most stable lifestyle for supporting a daughter. Her whole divorce her daddy thing actually came at a pretty good time when I think about it. She'll be leaving home, so that means I'm free of any responsibilities to her. I've got nothing to tie me down anymore.
Yeah, about that. I just heard she passed the test and got accepted into that pre-med program. You must be happy, but what are you going to do about that?
Oh yeah, the test thing. You were probably way happier than me to hear about that. You always wanted to do something to help out sick people. It's a real bummer that you never got to become a doctor yourself like you wanted. But you do a lot to help out others in any way that you can. And now my girl Luna is gonna help you make your dream come true for real. Isn't that great?
Yeah, sure, Kent. Real great. But what is she going to do about her tuition?
Her tuition? I don't know. I always assumed she would have figured out something for herself by now. I guess if we hadn't divorced, then you would have footed the whole bill for her yourself. But that possibility has flown out the window now. So if she was willing to kick out the person who was going to pay for her tuition, that must mean she has some kind of plan in mind. Like, I don't know, getting a part-time job while studying or something? I was never really concerned about that, seeing as though she's not my problem once she turns 18.
She actually does have a plan. It seems like she's expecting that you'll pay it for her.
Wait, what? She wants me to pay for her tuition? No siree, not a chance. Not gonna happen. I already told her that I couldn't pay for it. I was really clear to her that once she graduates high school, she's gonna have to take care of herself. Although, I don't know, she was staring pretty intently at her phone while I was talking to her. Maybe she didn't hear me? But in any case, it's not my problem. Besides, she should know better than anyone else that I don't have the kind of money to pay for tuition at a prestigious pre-med program like that.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, that clears up a lot. I was confused when she was telling me that earlier, but now I guess she was just under the wrong impression. Oh well, I'm certainly not going to pay for her tuition anymore, so she'll just have to work something out herself, like you say. I've told her as much myself.
You really think she would come to you for help in the first place, though? Like, that girl has never thought of you as a family member. The way she talks about you when you're not around, yikes! After all that, I really don't think she's gonna come crawling on her hands and knees to beg you for money.
Well, I certainly hope she won't. Anyway, I'm glad you and I are on the same page about how to deal with her. That means I have nothing to worry about.
So yeah, about that date, when are you free?
I'll check my schedule and get back to you. Do you think you can fit me into your busy schedule?
Let's see. I'm gonna go fishing this afternoon. Probably take a hike through the woods tomorrow. I'm swamped, but I can pencil you in somewhere.
Hey, what gives? I just talked to my dad, and he said he is not going to pay my tuition. How did you pass that pre-med test if you can't even read basic English? I told you not to contact me anymore. Yeah, well, circumstances have changed. My dad was thrilled that I passed that test. He said he was proud of me. Why would he go all crazy like that if he wasn't going to pay for my tuition? Well, if I had to wager a guess, I'd say he was happy for you because you passed the test. Passing tests is a good thing, right? I don't see what the source of your confusion is. But just because he's happy for you doesn't mean he's going to pay for your tuition. If he wasn't going to pay, he should have said so sooner. Like, come to me, look me in the eyes, and say it explicitly, I'm not gonna pay for your tuition. And you knew about this too, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me? You suck, Carly. Everything sucks. I had no idea my dad didn't make enough money to pay for my tuition. Really? That seems like the sort of thing you should be able to tell at your age. But in any case, you should have known because he did tell you. He said he wasn't going to support you after you graduated high school, right? Maybe he said something to that effect. Yeah, and college is after high school, right? That means he's not going to support you in college. That is, he won't pay your tuition. Even if he wanted to, he doesn't have that kind of money. When he was talking to me, he was under the impression you would get a job and pay for everything yourself. He never told me that, though. Again, yes, he did, but that's not my problem. This is an issue between you and your dad. Leave me out of it. You're a big girl now. Go and take care of your own problems. I'm not done with you yet. He told me about you, too. He said you were way happier than he was about me getting into that pre-med program. It was just like you said the other day. You thought I was going to become a doctor and help sick people. Yes, and? Are we really going to rehash that conversation? I'm getting to the point. Give me a second, will you? After he talked about that, he started laughing, like harder than he's ever laughed before. I asked him what was so funny, and he told me that you were planning on paying for my tuition. And since I made him divorce you, that offer is now off the table. Is that true? Yep, all of it. I wanted to become a doctor when I was younger, but I dropped out of high school. On top of that, my family wasn't wealthy at all, so there was no way we would have been able to afford it anyway. That's why I was so happy when you started talking about going to med school and why I wanted to support you in any way I could. Because in spite of how much you hated me, I was still moved by the thought that you could help make my dream come true. So he was telling the truth. But how were you going to pay for it? You don't have any money. I'm only telling you this now because I'm no longer your stepmother, but looks can be deceiving. I run my own company and I haven't looked in a while, but I believe my net assets are somewhere around $3 million. What? So yeah, I was more than willing and able to pay for your tuition, but alas, you insisted that your father and I get divorced. But not only that, you took the liberty of throwing away all my things before I could get back to the house and collect them. Combine that with all the insults you've been flinging in my direction lately, and I've changed my mind. I don't believe it. You were really going to do that for me? That's right. I knew your dad wouldn't be able to, so I thought I would help you out in his place. But not anymore. No, I think I'm going to donate what I would have paid for your tuition to a charitable organization. There's one I've worked with in the past that helps sick children. You're serious, aren't you? If I hadn't gone and pushed my dad to divorce you, you would have paid for me to go to med school? How many times are you going to ask me that question? I'm in shock, okay? I was in shock too at how viciously opposed you were to me marrying your father. Even before that, you hated the thought of us even having a good relationship. I remember whenever I hugged your father goodnight, you would immediately start throwing a fit. And in spite of all that, you were still gonna pay? But, why? What is it with you and me becoming a doctor? Is it really just because you wanted to become one but couldn't? There's a bit more to the story, actually. Back when I was in middle school, my little sister contracted a rare illness. There was treatment available, but it was experimental, incredibly expensive, and not covered by insurance. My parents couldn't afford it and couldn't find any organizations willing to help them out. So my sister didn't make it. My mom felt so guilty that she wasn't able to save her daughter's life that she fell into a deep depression. It was all too much for my father to deal with, so he abandoned us. That's why I dropped out of high school, because I had to work to support my mother and myself. My dream of becoming a doctor was gone before it even had a chance to begin. Wow. That's crazy. So you didn't drop out of high school because you were too dumb to graduate? In fairness, I never thought of myself as being naturally gifted or anything. I do, however, have an above-average work ethic. I used the money left over after paying the bills to study about running a business, and after a while I started my own. It grew and grew to the point that now I've amassed something of a small fortune for myself, and now I intend to use that money to help people who are sick and suffering. I can't be a doctor myself, and I'm too late to save my sister, But there are still things I can do to save lives and to see to it that no family goes through what mine did ever again. Well, if that's the case, then I have great news for you. There just so happens to be an aspiring pre-med student who needs help paying for her tuition. And who might that be? Me! I thought that was obvious. If you help me go to college, then I'll go on to help sick kids just like your sister in the future. That's what you want, right? Don't worry, Carly. I swear to you, I will make your dream come true. You're a little too late to play Little Miss Altruism, Luna. You already spilled the beans to me, remember? You told me that all you wanted to do was marry a rich man. You don't want to help sick children. All you want is expensive clothes, shoes, and luxurious vacations. You said so yourself. But that was before. Hearing your story has changed my heart. It's a miracle. I can't wait to get right into the hospital and start operating on all the sick kids I can get my hands on. That's pretty creepy, actually, and also not going to work on me. I've learned a lot of lessons in my time, and one of them is that people never truly change. Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused for your dad? He's come to me so many times over the course of our relationship to apologize for your behavior. And now he even divorced me just to please you. But that was the straw that broke the camel's back. He loves you as your father, but he's also fed up with your awful attitude. He wanted me to tell you that divorcing me was his parting gift to you and that I am no longer under any obligation to help you pay for college. Wait, what? You mean my dad knew you were going to pay for my tuition and divorced you anyway? That's right, Luna. You have now successfully alienated the only two people in this world who would have lifted a finger to help you. This can't be happening. This is going to ruin everything. Tell me, Carly, what do I have to do to get you to help me? Do you want me to apologize? I'll apologize to both you and my dad. I don't need to hear any meaningless apologies from you. You have your 5-year plan, don't you? You'll just have to make it work yourself. How, though? How about the same way I did? Get a job. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that you were right about one thing. You are indeed going to live a way different life than me, and not in a good way. Luna did her very best to try and convince me to recommit to supporting her college education. I have no money to spend on some bratty teenager who's not my daughter or even stepdaughter. I kept refusing until eventually Luna realized she was out of luck and simply gave up. Not just on getting money from me, but on going to college altogether. There was no way she would be able to get the kind of money she needed by the start of the fall semester. So instead of spending her days in the classroom, she's spending them waiting tables at a local restaurant. After all the time I spent with her, though, I can honestly say that while she is a bit presumptuous, she's not a stupid girl by any means. I'm sure she'll find some way to make things work in the end. As for me, I decided that I would use my money to start up my own charitable organization. It's specifically geared for financially supporting the parents of sick children who need help paying for necessary medical treatment. I'm also starting a scholarship for people planning to go into pediatric medicine. And if Luna has a genuine change of heart, she's still more than welcome to apply.
Sorry, my parents can be jerks.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I mean, being called a dropout in low class during our engagement talk, it was wrongfully disrespectful. But in the end, they accepted our marriage, right?
Yeah, my parents have a sharp tongue, but they're really kind at heart. I believe they've accepted you fully.
What do you mean by accepted?
Well, my family all work at big banks and have great education and careers. They just don't get people like you.
So, they've accepted me.
That's why I respect them. They help those who are less fortunate.
Wait, I'm less fortunate? I never thought of myself like that.
No, that's not what I meant. My parents are just kind people, and I believe it's not about education or career.
Do you really believe that?
Of course! I've had my moments of frustration with my parents too, but you mean everything to me, and I don't care that you didn't finish high school. Sure, you might not fit into my family's mold, but my sincere feelings for you must have come through to them.
Wait, are you looking down on me?
Huh? What? I'd never look down on you. I love you.
Yeah, but you always talk like you're above me. Like mentioning I didn't finish high school or that I don't fit into your family.
Sorry. The not fitting in thing is from my parents' perspective. They're strict about careers. They've always been like that. I definitely don't think that way of you.
Really? I hope so, but it feels a bit suspicious. I'm just worried.
Suspicious of what? My way of talking? Look, I get that you've been through a lot, but trust me, I'd never hurt you, really.
Okay, I hope so.
And I don't look down on you at all. You've been on your own since middle school and built your own life. That's amazing. You're amazing.
Well, it's thanks to my uncle's help.
He's amazing too. He's been taking care of you since he was really young, right?
Yeah, ever since my parents passed away.
That's really impressive. Not an easy thing to do. I'd love to meet him someday. What does he do now?
He works in an office.
Got it. He's busy, but he'll be at the wedding, right? I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited he's coming.
Sorry about today. I didn't mean to upset you. But don't worry about the wedding. I'll always stand by you, okay?
Yeah, got it. Thanks. Love you.
Hey, you met his parents today, right? How'd it go?
Well, a lot happened, but they did approve of our marriage.
What do you mean by a lot happened?
His family values education and careers a lot, and since I don't have a great resume, they're worried about our future.
I see. Well, they might be a bit full of themselves because of the Umino Bank name, so how are you feeling about it?
What do you mean?
I mean, now that you've seen their issues, are you still gonna marry him?
Yeah, I get where they're coming from, and I can accept it. They live in a different world from me, so it was a bit of a shock for both sides.
Really? You're not forcing yourself, are you?
I'm not, don't worry. He cares about me a lot, and as long as we're together, it'll be fine.
All right, if you say so, but if anything comes up, you can always talk to me.
I'll be okay. I can always rely on you, especially since you're dealing with Grandma right now. But I am very appreciative towards you.
Don't worry about Grandma. She's in the hospital with great doctors. She might not be able to make it to your wedding, but she's doing well.
That's good to hear. If she can't make it to the wedding, I want to show her my dress.
Yeah, she'd love that. But if you ever have any worries, you can always talk to me. I might not have much advice since I'm single, but I always want you to be happy.
I know that. Thanks for always looking out for me. I want to put your mind at ease soon.
Don't worry about that. Just focus on your own happiness, okay?
Got it. I'm lucky to have an uncle like you. I'm definitely going to be happy.
Hey, Tiffany, can I talk to you for a sec?
Huh? Talk? The wedding's about to start.
That's why I need to talk now. I've been thinking a lot, and I can't marry you.
What? What are you saying?
You didn't finish high school, and your parents aren't around. Your uncle raised you, and seeing him today, he looks poor.
What's gotten into you? Why are you saying such horrible things?
I'm telling you, I'm not marrying you. My family wants it this way too. All your guests are just poor people.
You're the worst. Was this your plan from the start?
No, I planned to marry you and then leave after a while. You look good and would boost my status. But my family is against it. They don't want to be around your poor relatives and friends.
So that's your true colors. I loved you.
It's your fault for not noticing. I'm an elite. Do you think I'd actually marry someone like you? I gave you a dream for a short time. Be grateful.
You are such a jerk. I can't believe this. What about the cancellation costs for the wedding?
I'll cover them. You can't afford it anyway. The breakup is your fault for being low class. You'll have to pay me compensation for this. Got it?
What? Are you serious? No way I'm paying that.
I don't want a high school dropout in our banker family. The wedding is off because you're low class. Pay me $50,000 in damages.
So, it's off with me too.
Huh? Who are you?
I mean, our bank's relationship with your family is off. You and your family are no longer clients of Umino Bank.
What are you talking about? Who are you and how do you know about this chat?
I've known your family for a while.
I don't care. Who are you? Some scammer looking for money? I might throw you some change.
I'm Tiffany's uncle.
Oh, it's you, the one who looked poor. Your family must have been thrilled to connect with ours, but now it's over because of you.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you look poor, so it's your fault. And don't bring a sick old lady to the wedding. Guests with nurses ruin the vibe.
That's my mother, Tiffany's grandmother. She's sick but got permission to attend her granddaughter's wedding. Is that a problem?
I don't care about your situation. It's a hassle for us. Anyway, I'm done with Tiffany and you. Enjoy your low-class life.
Did you hear me? You and your family will now be removed from Umino Bank.
What kind of joke is this? We all work for Umino Bank and have made huge contributions. You can't just fire us. What authority do you have?
The authority as the president of Umino Bank.
Wait, huh? What are you saying?
I'm Clay Williams, president of Umino Bank. You've heard of me, right?
Wait, is this a joke? The president's name is Williams, but that's a common name.
All right, I'll come by your room to say hello, then you'll understand everything.
Mr. Williams! Wait, please! I didn't know anything, I swear!
You'll cover the wedding costs and pay Tiffany compensation, right?
Yes, of course! I promise! Just please don't fire us from the bank!
No, people like you can't be trusted by our clients. You know what Umino Bank stands for, right?
Yes! Community development and strong customer trust!
You should think about whether you're worthy of that trust.
I believe that work and private life should be separate. My family and I have always worked hard for Umino Bank.
That mindset is unacceptable. You clearly don't get it. I'm very disappointed in you.
But it's true. We've always had Umino Bank's best interests at heart.
You should be thinking about the customers' needs, not just the bank's. Don't you get that? You're not a good fit for Umino Bank. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Wait! Please give me a chance. Wait! Hey, Tiffany! Why didn't you tell me your uncle is the president? Did you keep it from me on purpose?
I loved you, but I had my doubts about you. That's why I didn't tell you about my uncle. I wasn't sure how you'd react.
Doubts about me?
Yeah, you often acted like you were better than me. You might have thought you were hiding it well, but it came through.
Then why did you agree to marry me if you had doubts?
Who cares about that now? But now that things are like this, I can't marry you. You promised to cover the wedding costs and pay me compensation, right?
Hold on. So can't we give it another shot? Give me a chance.
You don't really want to start over with me, do you? You just want to go back to Umino Bank, right?
No, it's not like that. We come from a well-off family with successful careers. We can work at another bank even if it's not Umino Bank.
Are you sure about that? You're an opportunist, and everyone is learning about the true you.
Now what?
Well, everything about this incident is blowing up on social media.
Huh? Where?
Your insults and rants are all over social media, including the ones about my grandma. And because of her status as the former president of the banks, the story is getting a lot of attention.
Hold on. Why would you do that? If you keep this up, it'll tarnish Umino Bank's reputation. Wait, so that grandma was the former president?
Everyone at the venue probably knows about the cancellation anyway. I figured it'd leak out even if I didn't tell them. I thought it would be best if I broke the news.
What the heck? Seriously? Then what's gonna happen to us?
Figure it out yourself. You're an adult, right? You were born into privilege after all.
You gotta be kidding me! At this rate, we're gonna be the talk of the town! What are we gonna do?
So you do realize that our actions have consequences. That's a relief at least. Reflect on it properly.
Hold on a sec, please, wait!
Seriously, ever since I posted on social media, lawsuits keep coming one after another. I realized there were so many people who have been hurt and looked down upon by you guys.
It's all over because of you! I'm being hit with claims for compensation and damages one after another!
Because of me? Seriously, it's all your own fault.
Damn it! We have no choice but to leave the house! Our family is gonna fall apart at this rate! I never thought it'd come to this! We're really sorry! Can't you try to convince your uncle?
Once my uncle makes a decision, he sticks to it. I don't think convincing him will work.
But we've already faced enough consequences, haven't we? We can't work in this industry anymore. We've lost both money and social credibility.
Enough consequences? You should say that after you've fully compensated for the damages.
The so-called victims, they're all exaggerating. And what's wrong with looking down on lower-class people? While they were out having fun, I was working my ass off. My lack of success is my own fault.
Coming from someone born into wealth, it's easy to talk like that, huh? Going to cram school on your parents' dime, having your tuition paid by them, getting a job because of their connections. Yet you call the damage you've caused the victims their own fault? That's a mindset I just can't wrap my head around.
It's not my fault I was born into wealth, and it's not my fault or my problem that others are born into lower classes.
Do you seriously believe that?
Obviously, losers will always whine.
Well, let's hear what everyone else has to say.
Don't tell me! Are you broadcasting this on social media again?
I think it's important to hear everyone's valuable opinions from the public.
You're putting me on blast again? Because of you, I'm getting pushed further into a corner!
Yeah, well, that's how it goes, right? After all, it's all your own fault, isn't it? Uncle, I'm really sorry for causing so much trouble this time.
What are you talking about? Don't worry about that. I still don't understand why you even wanted to marry that guy.
I really cared for him, I guess.
But you must have noticed how awful they were. I believe you should have just called off the wedding.
Well,
I think you rushed into marriage because you didn't want to worry me. Is that a fair assertion?
I guess.
Why do you always worry about me? You know you can talk to me about anything.
Well, I've always relied on you, and I couldn't burden you even more as an adult. I'm not a child anymore. I have to leave the nest and make my own decisions. I guess that's my thinking. And you're not even my father. I don't know.
There you go again. Who cares if I'm not your real parent? We're family, right? Families help each other out. It's what we do, isn't it?
Thanks.
It hurts me to see you lying to yourself and struggling. If you truly care about me, I want you to be genuinely happy. That's all I wish for.
Sorry I was so out of it. I was so caught up on my own thoughts that I overlooked Carter. I will not do that again. Trying to marry a guy like that, ignoring his true colors? Uncle, thanks as always for being there for me. But sometimes, think about your happiness too. I worry about you being single forever.
It's none of your business, but thanks. I'll do my best, but please do your best as well.
Afterwards, with compensation for the victims of Carter's bullying-like leadership added, they found themselves in immense debt. The incident, which spread all over social media, ruined their social credibility. Their family fell apart due to this incident. Now they're each struggling to get by day by day. Maybe now he understands how it feels to be looked down upon. As for me, I'm focusing on my work for now. I want to figure out what my own happiness looks like so that I can repay my uncle properly in the future.
Mike, I'm so excited about our wedding tomorrow. After a year of waiting, we can finally get married.
Yeah, me too.
Did you finish all the preparations?
Can't you do that for me?
You could help a little, but I'm sorry my surgery delayed everything.
You keep bringing that up. It's getting annoying.
Sorry, it's just been on my mind lately.
Well, keep it to yourself. Tomorrow's about me too. Now we can finally be a real married couple.
What do you mean by real married couple?
I'm just saying the ceremony'll make everything perfect.
Okay, what does perfect mean to you?
I mean, sure, we signed the papers and all.
Isn't that what makes us married, though?
Just having a marriage certificate doesn't make it feel real. Having a wedding ceremony makes us a real married couple.
You think so?
Of course! Once you have a wedding ceremony, you can't just get divorced so easily.
What do you mean?
I mean, everyone will be watching tomorrow. Family and friends.
Are you worried about divorce already?
Don't be stupid. I'm talking about commitment. We're making vows in front of everyone. That way I feel like a ceremony will be more serious than just signing some papers.
The wedding ceremony isn't about preventing divorce.
Think whatever you want. Just remember who's in charge after tomorrow.
Well, you paid for most of the wedding, so I won't complain. I wasn't that invested in having a ceremony anyway.
I put a lot of money into this. Don't forget that.
How could I? You mention it every day.
Watch your tone. I paid for it, so you better do it right.
Everything's good. It will be perfect.
It better be. I've invested too much in this.
You keep saying invested like it's a business deal.
Marriage is a contract. Remember that.
I know. I just can't wait for the move, too.
Yeah, about the move.
Have you packed anything at all?
No, that's woman's work. Finally moving from this tiny apartment to a house? It looks like a nice place. I even asked Misty to help.
Misty? Your coworker?
Yeah, she's good at organizing things.
Why are you asking her instead of helping yourself?
She offered. Problem?
You should have done more yourself. There's so much stuff to move.
You handle it. You're better at these things.
Better at doing everything while you do nothing?
Don't start with me.
The packing is almost done anyway.
Good. You got all the paperwork sorted too?
Why don't you check any of the paperwork yourself?
Because that's what I have you for.
Everything's ready. The moving company is coming the day after tomorrow.
And the house is all set?
Yes, I handled everything just like you asked.
Perfect. Tomorrow's the ceremony, then we start our new life.
Yes, our new life.
Can't wait to see you in your dress tomorrow.
I hope you like it. You picked it.
Had to make sure you looked right.
Right for the photos?
Right for everything. This is my big day too.
Our big day.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure everything's perfect tomorrow.
And what if it isn't?
Then you'll regret it.
Don't worry. Everything will go exactly as planned.
Good.
Now get some sleep. We have a big day tomorrow.
Aren't you coming home tonight?
Working late. Don't wait up.
With Misty?
Mind your own business.
Good night, Mike.
Night. Don't mess anything up.
I won't. Everything will be exactly as it should be.
It better be.
Trust me, tomorrow will be unforgettable.
Is the new house cleaned yet?
What? We just had the wedding yesterday and I just finished packing everything.
So you've been lazy all day?
I've been packing since 5 a.m.
That's not an excuse. Then what have you been doing all day?
I've been organizing the move. The trucks are coming in an hour.
That's not the priority. Then get cleaning right now. Let the movers handle the rest. You need to clean the new house.
The movers need someone here to direct them.
Figure it out.
That's impossible right now.
Not impossible. Just do it. Mom's coming tomorrow, by the way.
Wait, you want me to clean an entire house today? How am I supposed to be in 2 places at once?
That's your problem to solve.
Your mom's in quite a rush. Why is she coming right after we move in? Oh, is she coming to help?
You're so naive.
What do you mean?
She's moving in too, so obviously she's sending her stuff. You'll be unpacking it all.
What? Moving in? I don't understand.
Don't play dumb.
I genuinely don't understand.
Yeah, we're gonna be living together. That's what's happening. Got it? So make sure the place is ready for her tomorrow.
Hold on, we talked about this. We agreed on no living together with your parents.
That was obviously a lie.
What? What do you mean?
Shut up. Don't talk back to me, slave.
Did you just call me a slave?
Get used to it.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
You can't be serious.
I've been waiting for this moment. Not just some marriage certificate, but a proper wedding ceremony. Now you won't dare mention divorce. Not that you could divorce me anyway, since you don't even have a job.
Is that what you think?
That's what I know.
Actually, I do have a job.
Working from home is basically just a side gig. You've got no money and can't get divorced. You're stuck with me. Finally got myself a slave. I've been holding back until now, but from here on out, don't you dare defy me.
You really believe that, don't you?
It's not about belief, it's reality.
Wow, quite the personality change. How long have you been planning this?
I had to hide my true self because I couldn't risk you running away. So from now on, what I say goes. That stuff about not living with my parents before the wedding, that was a lie. Mom's stuff is already on its way. Just accept it.
And you waited until the ceremony to tell me this?
Of course, now you're trapped.
I've already sent some stuff to the house, too. And to be clear, I've known your true nature all along. Thanks for leaving all the packing to me. It worked out perfectly.
What are you talking about? Just get your head straight right now. That's an order. A jobless nobody like you has no right to talk back.
An order? Really?
Yes, an order. Get used to it.
And if I refuse?
You won't. You can't. You're trapped now.
You sound very confident about that.
Because I am. Now stop wasting time and get to work.
The moving truck should be there any minute.
Good! Then you can start cleaning as soon as they unload.
You really think everything's going according to your plan?
Of course it is. I've thought of everything.
Have you really?
Stop with the attitude and do as you're told.
Oh, you'll see what kind of work I've been doing.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out soon enough. By the way, how's Misty these days?
Mind your own business.
Oh, but she is my business, along with all those hotel receipts.
What are you talking about?
Check your email, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You're bluffing.
Am I? Maybe you should ask your mother about bluffing. Hey, your mother-in-law is moving in. I'm so excited about the move. Did Mike tell you to message me? I don't need his permission to talk to my slave. Oh, Linda, I'm excited too. Now you won't have to keep making those unnecessary overnight stays to make me take care of you. After all, you'll be able to work me like a slave every day now. Just as it should be. Just like the old days, right? You're finally learning your place. Oh, that's right. I'm really looking forward to it. Like all those times before the wedding. Exactly. Those were good practice sessions. When you made me scrub the floors at 3 a.m. or clean your house for 16 hours straight? Oh, that was nothing. Wait until we live together. Even when I was sick? Oh, sickness is just laziness. That's how it should be. A daughter-in-law belongs to her husband's family, and what we say goes. If I tell you not to sleep, you work through the night. That's just common sense. Just like when I was bleeding. Stop bringing that up. Of course, I'll work hard to become a good housewife like you. You have a lot to learn. What's my first lesson going to be? Oh, you'll find out tomorrow. Much more training needed. Like the bride training you gave me last year? Oh, that was just the beginning. When you locked me in the basement? You needed discipline. That's right, you're still so inexperienced. I'll manage everything about you so you don't get sick like last year. Can't have a slave racking up medical bills. That puts us in the red. Yes, I'll try not to cause any more trouble. Good girl. Will you let me see a doctor this time? Doctors are for the weak. Just like when I was in pain last year? Stop bringing that up. But it's such an important memory. Important how? Oh, you'll see. Remember the hospital bills you refused to pay? Well, that wasn't my responsibility. I wouldn't dream of it. Just remember your place. Oh, I know my place perfectly. Good, because tomorrow starts your real training. What kind of training do you have planned? You'll work until you drop. I look forward to it. Good, I have big plans. So do I, Linda. So do I. What's that supposed to mean? Have you checked your bank account today? What are you talking about? You'll find out soon enough. Don't try to be mysterious. Just be ready when I arrive. Tell me, did you keep those videos? What videos? The ones of my training. Well, that's none of your business. Everything is ready. More ready than you can imagine. Good, I'm bringing all my things. Everything you own? Of course, I'm moving in permanently. Perfect. Bring everything you own. Oh, I will, and you'll organize it all. Just like I organized the evidence? What evidence? Trust me, I'll make sure everything ends up exactly where it belongs. Keep talking like that and you'll regret it. No, Linda, you're the one who's going to have regrets.
What the hell is going on? I went to the address you gave me and it's just an empty lot. What's happening?
Did you check the address carefully?
There's nothing here.
Nothing at all?
Don't play games with me. Where's the house?
Oh, Mike, you finally figured it out? The house purchase was a lie.
What? You can't be serious.
Every document was fake. Every photo was staged.
This isn't funny.
It's not meant to be.
What the? Where are you then?
I'm back at my parents' house. Our old place is already sold. Though I didn't expect you to sell the apartment without telling me. If you hadn't done something so reckless, you wouldn't have lost your home.
No. No. Where am I supposed to live?
That's a good question. Where are you going to live?
You're lying. This can't be happening.
Check your old apartment. It's gone too.
The apartment management will let me back in?
With what money? You already took the deposit.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? You planned this?
For a whole year.
This has to be some kind of joke.
No joke, just karma. The whole thing about buying a house before the wedding was a lie. Those photos I showed you, just random pictures. You fell for it completely. And your self-centered mother predictably tagging along, it all went exactly as planned, almost too perfectly.
You can't do this to me!
I already did.
You slave! How dare you lie to me!
Still calling me a slave? How's that working out for you? Keep calling me a slave. It just proves my point.
This is illegal!
Actually, it's not. I never signed any house purchase documents. You're one to talk about lying, and I don't want to hear the word slave from someone who treats their wife like property.
Why, you?
Why me what? Finish your sentence.
You're gonna fix this right now!
Or what, you'll make me clean your non-existent house?
I'll make you regret this.
Like you made me regret getting sick? Listen here, I was planning to get revenge on you and your mother all along. You both treated me like dirt, barely even human, playing the nice, caring family until marriage, then nothing but abuse. You think you hid your true nature well? Please, you were transparent.
You ungrateful...
Ungrateful for what? The abuse? The affairs?
Those never happened!
Getting pushed into traffic, locked outside in winter, you really did whatever you wanted. Well, no more holding back now.
That never happened!
I have proof of everything.
What proof?
Every text, every video, every receipt.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk to me like that!
Or what, you'll lock me in the basement again?
You're my wife! You have to obey me!
Correction, I am your soon-to-be ex-wife. You had the wedding ceremony to make divorce harder, right? Too bad. I spent this past year preparing for revenge. I wanted to take you down before the ceremony, but the preparations took time, and I wanted to drain as much money from you as possible. Oh well.
You can't divorce me!
Already filed the papers.
I won't sign them!
You will when you see what else I have. Watch me. Thanks for the pointless wedding ceremony. Get ready for hell.
You're the one who's going to hell! Just fix this house situation! You said you bought it! I demand you fix this now!
I already told you it was a lie. There's no house. Deal with it.
Where am I supposed to go?
Maybe ask Misty. Oh, wait, she's married, isn't she? That sounds like a you problem.
What about my mother's stuff? The movers are on their way!
Better call them and cancel then.
Cancel to where?
Not my problem anymore.
This isn't over.
Actually, it is. But don't worry. This is just the beginning of what I have planned.
You won't get away with this.
I already have. Check your email. There's more paperwork coming.
Stop sending me this stupid paperwork! You're wasting paper! Don't send any more!
Did you read it carefully?
I'm not reading anything from you!
You should, especially page 6.
I told you I'm not reading it!
It's not a waste, it's necessary. At least for me. Why don't you just sign the divorce papers and pay the settlement? And if you have complaints, talk to my lawyer.
Lawyer? You can't afford a lawyer!
You never asked what I do for work, did you? Actually, I can afford one.
Stop lying!
Check my bank account. Oh, wait, you can't. You never had access.
This is ridiculous! You're the one who suddenly wanted a divorce! If anyone's paying settlement money, it should be you!
Suddenly? How is this sudden?
We just had our wedding ceremony.
And you just revealed your true self.
You trapped me!
Like you tried to trap me? Maybe if I was asking for divorce out of nowhere, but this divorce is because of your cheating and debt, so you're paying. Should I forward the hotel receipts to your work email?
What are you talking about? Debt? Cheating? Stop making things up! You have no proof!
Remember those late nights at the office? Come on, who sells their apartment right after supposedly buying a house? That's not normal. I figured out right away you sold it to pay off debts.
That's not why...
Then why?
You don't know anything! Don't act smart, you slave!
The receipts from the Hotel Crown say otherwise. I'm not acting smart. You're just being dumb. And again, with the slave thing, look who's talking. You looked down on me thinking I couldn't divorce you because I was unemployed, but I make more money working from home than you do.
What?
Want to see my tax returns?
You're lying!
I'm a freelance programmer. Well, more like a tech generalist. I make websites, manage them, fix broken programs. I do all kinds of things, and it pays pretty well.
That's impossible!
Check my LinkedIn. I have 47 5-star reviews.
You made that much? Why didn't you tell me?
Why should I? So you could spend my money too? You left everything to me and never bothered to ask. Face the reality. Your dream slave doesn't exist. What kind of husband doesn't even know his wife's income? Meanwhile, I know all your dirty secrets. You didn't even try to hide your affairs.
Those weren't affairs!
No? What would you call them?
Business meetings!
Business meetings don't leave lipstick on your collar. Lipstick on your shirts, hotel receipts in your wallet, line notifications popping up clear as day. Show some respect. Anyone would divorce you with this much evidence right in front of them.
It's not what you think!
Then what is it? Explain.
The affairs are your fault. I cheated because you wouldn't get pregnant, so it's not my fault, it's yours.
Don't you dare! Because I wouldn't get pregnant? Are you kidding me, you piece of garbage? I can't get pregnant. And why can't I get pregnant? Because of you and your mother.
Stop blaming us!
Who should I blame then?
What are you talking about?
Want to see my medical records? You want to know the truth?
What truth?
I can't get pregnant because of you two. I had to have my uterus removed because you and your mother forced me to work so much that my condition wasn't discovered in time. And you had the nerve to blame me for not getting pregnant? I can never have children because of you two.
That's different!
Different how?
You should have said something!
How dare you say that? I begged you to let me see a doctor.
Well...
Well, what?
You're just weak. A stronger woman would have managed.
Like your mother, the one who tortured me?
That's because you didn't take care of your health properly. Anyway, I'm not at fault, so I won't divorce you or pay any settlement. Too bad for you. If you want a divorce, you pay me, and you better get us a proper house, too.
Keep digging your grave deeper.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out when you get the next set of papers.
More threats?
Check your email again. Not threats, promises.
I'm not reading any more of your emails.
The police will make you read them. What have you done, you worthless daughter-in-law? You told us to sell our house because you bought us a new one to live in together, and now we're homeless. What are you going to do about this? This isn't a joke. Like it wasn't a joke when you sold my belongings? Stop playing games. Do about what? You're the ones who decided to sell your house, and maybe you shouldn't have listened to this worthless daughter-in-law so easily. We trusted you. Like I trusted you to take me to the hospital? Well, that was different. We trusted you. You set us up. Just like you set me up for your bride training. Your house was a horrible place for me, so I wanted it gone. You started this whole living together thing on your own. I never once said we should live together. Sure, Mike mentioned it might happen, but I never agreed. I thought Mike was buying a house for us. You manipulated us! Remember when you manipulated me into signing those medical waivers? Oh, that was for your own good. Stop being so self-righteous, you horrible girl. If you lied about buying the house, then let us live at your parents' place. That's only fair. Fair? You want to talk about fair? If we're talking about what's fair, why don't you just make things right first? Make what right? The hospital bills, the therapy costs, the medication? What are you talking about? Remember last winter? Don't pretend you've forgotten, Linda. You did nothing but torment me. The moment we signed the marriage certificate, you locked me up for bride training. When I begged you to let me go to the hospital because my stomach hurt, you said pain goes away if you keep working and forced me to stay overnight. That's why my tumor wasn't found in time. You are twisting things. Should I play the videos you recorded? What? The ones where you're screaming at me to keep working? You said your stomach hurt. I thought it was just constipation or something. The uterus is in the abdomen too. I thought it was digestive issues at first too, but it wasn't. When I finally got to see a gynecologist, the doctor told me I had to choose between having children and staying alive. Well, that's not my fault. Who locked me in the basement when I tried to leave for the hospital? What? So, last year's surgery was... Are you finally understanding? A hysterectomy. My womb is gone. You understand? Your house was a place I wanted erased, so I made you sell it. You can live on the streets for all I care. Now I won't have to stay over and take care of you anymore. From now on, I am spending my time on myself. You ungrateful child. Ungrateful for what? The abuse? For giving you a family. It's still your fault for getting sick. Get us a home. Still blaming me? Like mother, like son, you are both hopeless. Get ready to face the consequences of your actions. You can't do this to us. Already did. Check your mail. What mail? The court summons. Oh, we'll fight this. With what money? What house? What lawyer? I have friends who can help. The friends you told about abusing me? You'll regret this. No, Linda, you're the one who's going to regret everything you've done to me. We're family. Family doesn't torture family. I was trying to make you stronger. By destroying my body? We stopped being family the moment you started treating me like property. You owe us. I owe you nothing but payback. Linda, I hear you're still living in the house you sold. You have less than a week before eviction. Why don't you just leave? Mind your own business. The new owners are getting impatient. They can wait. We're not leaving. The new owners won't be as patient as I am. I am burning your paperwork. Did you read page 12 about the criminal charges? Their compensation claims for making me infertile. You wouldn't dare. Check your email. I sent copies to the police, too. Stop making up lies about us causing your infertility. You don't have any proof. It's all made up. Made up. Remember how you used to record my training sessions? Actually, I have proof. I recorded everything you did to me, and I kept all the documentation. And I'm filing a police report, too, so be ready. You can't! I already did. The detective was very interested. Police report? Why now? Perfect timing, isn't it? Because this is the perfect timing. Even if you get arrested, you'd still have assets left if I did this earlier. I wanted to take everything from you, leave you without even a place in society. Though I'll admit gathering evidence and building the case took longer than expected. You planned all of this? Every single detail. Please wait. We don't have any money, and if we get arrested, what are we supposed to do? Oh, now you want to negotiate? Now you're worried about the consequences? We can work something out. Like you worked out my training? Well, the money from selling your house went to Mike's debts, right? What should you do? Figure it out yourself. You said my medical bills would put you in the red. Well, I'm not asking for anything as gentle as putting you in the red. Go bankrupt for all I care. Lose everything, both of you horrible people.
Sarah, please!
Back for more?
Please, Sarah, I'll sign the divorce papers and I'll figure out the settlement somehow. Just please give me something in the division of assets. I already signed the divorce papers. Come on.
Too late for begging.
I'll change.
Like you changed after marriage?
But don't you love me anymore? I love you so much.
Are you serious right now? You loved me, but cheated on me and called me your slave? Are you okay in the head? You don't really think I'd believe such obvious lies now, do you?
People can change.
People can. You won't.
Yeah, just believe me. I'm telling you, I love you. You made me lose everything.
Everything? Oh, don't worry. You haven't lost absolutely everything yet. I sent your personal belongings to a storage unit I rented. All of your stuff is there, so get it soon. The contract expires in a week.
A week isn't enough time.
More time than you gave me to recover from surgery.
That's impossible on such short notice. We don't have any money, and where are we supposed to live?
Not my problem anymore. Should have thought about that before selling your house.
You can't just leave us homeless.
Why not? You left me bleeding. Well, you can't live in the house you sold anymore, so go somewhere else. Though Linda will probably be arrested, and staying in hotels with credit cards will only work for so long. Maybe try being homeless somewhere. Anyway, bye.
You can't leave us like this.
Watch me.
Wait, please. Please, Sarah.
Begging won't work. No.
We can fix this.
There's nothing to fix. It's impossible. I've already filed the police report and the compensation claims, so I can't take them back. Just give up.
We can work this out.
Work what out? Your abuse? My infertility? There's nothing to work out. Goodbye, Mark.
Sarah, please answer.
This conversation is over. Talk to my lawyer from now on. After that, Mike tried living in the storage unit I rented. But of course, when the contract expired a week later, he and his mother were arrested for trespassing. Linda was arrested again for assault and defamation against me. Apparently they put my name down as their guarantor, but I played dumb and said I was just a stranger. Both parent and child were arrested, and Mike's debts increased with my divorce settlement. Linda got buried in compensation payments to me, and they both ended up drowning in debt. Their lives effectively over. Even after they get out, they'll never be able to live normal lives again. As for me, after going back to my parents, I started living alone with the money I received. While it's truly unfortunate that I can't have children anymore, if I decide I want children in my life someday, I'll consider adoption. But first, I need to find a life partner, which I'll do at my own pace.